up the ice and tried to split in between two defenders there. We didn't get away with it. Now Brian sees it come up the center again and goes down around the left side and throws it forward to Pierre LaRouche, but it gets on by. Hartman Monahan is in there skating, by the way, as a wing on this line. They made a little switch. LaRouche, no, they haven't either. LaRouche, Monahan, and Spencer is the line. Russ Anderson is in there on defense. Now they're trying to come at us here, and they're dropping it off there. Marouk did, and they took a whack, but they didn't get it, as Al McAdam tried to throw it through us. All right, they're dropping back to regroup, and we're changing on the fly. And so we got Ron Stackhouse in there, along with Ronnie, Russ Anderson. And Anderson just wheels that puck and singes it. 1-1. I think maybe we better regroup quickly and tell them how the scoring went this contest, Terry.
Well, scoreless first period, Bob, and then in the second, Greg Malone scored his 4th of the year from Mike Corrigan and Blair Chapman at 3:30, but Cleveland countered by Dennis Marouk, his 3rd, with an assist to Bob Murdoch.
All right, on the draw, and we're back at center ice again. Now Sillaps swings it across to the right side. They try to get it going, and they're offside if they put that puck in there. Now they get back on side. They center it on in there on us. And it's picked up by Colin Campbell, sent on out to our point man. Jean Prenevaux swings it back to Colin, and Colin goes winging over to the right very quickly to try to get it out of there, and Sill gives it a rip, and they do get it out. Now they bring it right back at us. I said Sill. I did not mean that. I meant Dennis Ochar. All right, here we come up now. Now there is Sillaps trying to get something formed, and so far neither side has been able to generate a real drive. There's a pretty good collision. But you didn't see Ochar bounce around too much, did you? Dennis knows how to hold on to his blades. All right, let's see if we can get it out there. And the puck's up in the air somewhere. Now she's down at center ice. Oh, there's Klassen. Look out when that guy's on the ice. He's tough. This line of Gerard and Ahern. Now we have control of it for the moment. We're constantly swinging around, and each team's getting some pretty good ice time. And now we'll whip in here. Anderson goes in, and they'll freeze that one so that we can get a drop down in a little more friendly territory, our friendly territory. Chapman working hard there, too.
Take a look at Blair Chapman, Pittsburgh's #1 draft choice last year. He finished strong. He had 14 goals, and of course, once he got on the line there, the kid line of last year with Greg Malone at center and Wayne Bianchin on the left wing, they made things happen.
All right, Greg Malone is in there now, along with Dave Gardner. Let's see if we can make things happen here. On the drop, and it's sent back out. And the race for the puck is on. And Stackhouse goes in there, gets to it, swings it on out fast to Blair Chapman. Listen to those boards rattle, would you? All right, now that's across the court we go with it, and coming up fast with it is Chapman trying to get it started and dropping over to the left side to Russ Anderson. Anderson tried to take a shot, couldn't get it. It was tipped away from him by Craig Smith, and now wheeling into him as hard as he could is Greg Malone, and there again, you can hear it banging away down there. Now here comes Cleveland. Score tied 1-1 here in the 3rd period. 16:40 to go. Anderson and an elbow stuck into him by Reg Kerr. Now Blair Chapman drops it back very, very quickly to Russ Anderson. And we try to set it forward, and it goes up to Chapman. He centers it on up the line. And here comes Cleveland again. This time with it is Bob Stewart. Picked up by Stackhouse, up to Chapman. Chapman wheels it over fast to Malone. Malone swings it over off the left side. We're losing a light here. We better grab it. Technically, our hit. We got a technical problem up here, folks. While you're watching this battle go on down below, if that light lets go and falls over on somebody, they're going to get killed down below us. This Clegg light. Okay. Excuse us, ladies and gentlemen. We have a big light that is here, and if it... All right, and we'll be back. It's 1-1. Back after this message. keeps it in their side, where immediately, however, Rick Hampton picks it up. Watch this kid Hampton, number 2. Brian Spencer wings one down in there, tries to get it set up in front for LaRouche, trying to play it right in the slot, but they clear it. It's up to midcourt, so our defensemen drop back, and a good shot for a spear that time, tried by Ochar, couldn't make it, right in front of the net, and immediately Spencer gets in there along with Dennis Ochar, and who's sitting down and getting up? There's a puck under there somewhere. He hatched it. He was hatching it.
Mike Crombeen, that draft choice, moving. He eludes a check from Dennis Ochar. Now he'll come in, take the look. I'm sorry, Crombeen's on the right. That was the shot by Mike Fiddler, and Dunk Wilson and Colin Campbell cover it up.
Yes, sir. That was just what we call sitting right on the nest. Look out! And they're playing patsy. Come on, gang. We got to get that thing out of there. I'll tell you where they're working on us pretty good, if they can get away with it, is they got a man like Crombeen, number 14, sitting right in the slot. Now, going in is Merrick on the face, on the draw against LaRouche. And LaRouche gets it back for us. And it's flipped up into the air, knocked down by Cleveland, kept in there, sent right back out again, and up against the boards goes Pierre. Now the puck comes in behind our crease, and we're trying to get it out of there, and we do. Here we come with it. Across to LaRouche. LaRouche going up, splits in between the defensemen, leaves one for Brian Spencer, shot right in the navel. But he held on to it. Now Spencer again, and what a knockdown drag-up battle, right as a point, slap shot, and up off to the right side it goes again. That was tried by Dennis Ochar, and now we're trying to keep it and going, and now they got a 4-on-1 rush. 4-on-1 against this, comes right out to go, and we stopped it. Oh, are we lucky there? Do not ask me how they missed that goal. Now we're going to take a try. Pierre gets it up to him. They got a shot going. I want to tell you something. That's unbelievable how they missed the goal on us down here. And then what Pierre did to set that up for Monahan was beautiful, wasn't it?
You'll find more times than enough. The defenseman, Rick Hampton, goes down, and Monahan comes in. He's got one of the best shots on the club, takes a look, and puts it past the glove hand of Gilles Meloche. And it puts the Pens ahead 2-1 at 5:22. Monahan scoring his first goal of the Penguin. He should have had one last night because his father-in-law, Bernie Boom Boom Jeffreyon, was there to broadcast for Atlanta.
Well, they got one here, so everything's under control, and that, as I said, lit up the lights on Broadway. I understand some people aren't exactly in favor of that line, but I'll tell you, that's... Whoa, look out! What a slap shot taken over there by Cleveland's Bob Stewart. Here we are, wheeling at him again. Now Ponteveau is getting around. We get on side. We come back out to regroup. All right, gang, let's stack it to him. Well, they got the puck away from us for a moment. And look out, that's number 5 of the toughie, Greg Smith. They're fighting for it. They want a penalty. They're not getting any calls from it. And there's a stick loose out there where somebody's without a stick. Oh, now our man has got it. That was Ponteveau that didn't have it. He lost it for the moment. Went back out to their point man, Ahern. Ahern swings it across for a slap shot. Beautiful save. Rob Stewart tried to lay that one by the dunker. Didn't get it by the dunker. Now they're trying to freeze it down there, and the puck gets loose again. And coming out with it on our side, look at that. There's Morrison, and they think that we're doing some dirty things out here, and I just think we're having fun. The score is 2-1. We're flipping them on the fly, and here we come. And they intercept it, bring it right on out to Chapman. Chapman goes up, passes across to Ponteveau, overshoots him accidentally. Down goes Tony, into the corner. They come out of the crease. We'll go, set it up in front, and we take a shot from back. No, we can't get it away, and I got to give Cleveland credit. They knocked it away from him. I got to give them credit. Out comes the dunker to make certain they don't get a move on us. I thought we really had one going there, but I got to give Cleveland credit for breaking it up. All right, now in goes their man with it. That's Jean Baby. And a drive for a try. Oh, my goodness. I thought Mike Corrigan had one for the moment. It looked like he had the open side of the net, and he just missed it. We'll pause. We're leading 2-1. Back after this message. All right, we have Malone, Corrigan, and Chapman on there. Boy, I thought we had one on open net there, Jerry. Wow, huh?
Good chance. A loose stick stick knocked the puck to our favor, and
Yep.
Chapman and Malone out there buzzing around.
All right, now let's try to keep it in there. We do with Dennis Ochar. He slammed it in the corner, but now they get it back out. Now our defensemen drop back, and a nice interception there by Colin Campbell. Here we come. Up goes Colin to Chapman, rather, to take a whack at it, and it's deflected off the stick of John Baby. It's a funny name, like I'm calling him John Baby, but that's his name, John Baby. 2-1 Penguins buzzing around our net down there. Cleveland Club, now we pick it up out of there. We got a little bit of an elbow on the back of his coconut. I guess he's all right.
Bob, this is where the conditioning is going to pay off for the Penguins, because this is the 4th game in 5 nights for this club. Usually you'd find them dragging in the 3rd period, but Johnny Wilson from the day 1 of training camp has driven them hard, and they're in good shape. And when you have a 2-1 lead, that even puts you in a little better shape, a better frame of mind. You have a chance to come out of here with 2 points on the road and a big 4-point weekend. Head back to that Civic Arena and take on the Red Wings Wednesday night.
And nail down the Boston Bruins on Saturday night. Now we got to try to nail this one down and make it 2 in a row. Pick up some valuable ground, too, because the Kings have been tattooed. Now coming up for Ron Stackhouse. Out he comes up toward the blue. Center ice, skating up nicely, slips it on up through there where Brian Spencer wanted to get to it, could not. We drop back now to get back on side at center ice, and it's put down quickly and knocked right away from us. And so it's turned aside by Dunk. Here comes Ron Stackhouse. They slashed at him. They didn't get a call on that. Now we're coming out of there. Comes Pierre LaRouche over towards Spencer, driving over to the left side. Now drops for a pick, and Brian Spencer goes waiting in there, and they needled each other pretty good. Left side they come. Intercepted, scrambled by Dunk. Wilson, shot, and he missed on almost open net off the far side. Now we come up the center ice again, and here comes Brian Spencer. Puts him onside. We were not able to do what we wanted to do, so now with the puck is Monahan. Hartland sends it on in, tried to get it over to where LaRouche tried to get it where Hartland could take a shot at it off the left side. Brian Spencer knocks down a Cleveland player. And when he gets up, I find out his name is Greg Smith. All right, now, here we go. Lou Morrison with the puck off the left side. Sends it up immediately to Hartland Monahan. We're changing players on the fly. Monahan leaves the ice. And here comes Cleveland with Crumbeam. And fighting him for the puck, Russ Anderson. And now, here we come again. We got a 2-on-1, and we can move it. 3-on-1, maybe. Keep driving. Try to move it across. Over she comes. We shoot. Score! We lit up the lights on Broadway for the little old Spinarulu. Hey, listen. There was a great shot deflected there. And what a bit of passing set up by our man on the far side that just waited for that to get going. Here he is.
Moving in. That's Pierre, the magician. Right across. Spencer's got the stick. It'll tip in past Melos, and that's the 2nd goal for Brian Spencer this year. But more importantly, it gives the Pens a 2-goal cushion in the 3rd period. The goal comes at 9:36. Spencer from LaRouche. All
right, I'll tell you, the way Pierre sat over there, you could just see him and standing right in the nest waiting for it. A perfect pass, just tipped it as you saw. Now we got him 3-1. It's not over yet. Let's get some more. And driving with it for us is Lou Morrison now. Chasing them, still out. Into the corner. Back out to Pronovo. Over lead just a shade. Now up comes that Klassen. And we've got the puck at center ice again. Up to Jean Pronovo. Now we've got a little bit of a mile breakaway going. And a hard slamming shot. Boy, what a drive by Dennis Ochar. How fast that puck's going when he lets that thing go. Over 100 miles.
Around 100 miles an hour, right?
Well, Dennis really laid into it. All right, now, Lou Morrison fighting to get it out behind the crease. Listen to the glass crackle. Probably made by one of our people in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh play glass. The only ones I know keep that stuff from shattering. There goes Klassen into the boards. Coming out and digging it out is Rick Hampton. This guy's going to be a very fine hockey player, Hampton. Number 2, let me tell you that. Now, coming down is Hampton, and it's intercepted nicely by Colin Campbell in front of our net. We're battling to keep it out of there. Now, here comes Klassen. Slap shot, he missed it off the side, and we got the puck. And up we come now. Tried to drop it for a backhand shot by Mike Corrigan. And now they've intercepted, and here they come, and we're changing every old way. So are they, and they're flipping from one side to the other. The referee's trying to get out of the way as Chapman came up the ice with him. And now they got a little bit of a run going. The Cleveland fans are going crazy, but Stackhouse goes in, digs it out, throws it up the long side. They're going to call icing the moment they get to it. So there's going to be a timeout call here. We're leading 3-1. We'll be back with more Penguin hockey right after this.
Now, a tax break for Pennsylvanians. DMC Tax-Free Income Trust Pennsylvania, the municipal bond fund with the highest possible combination of tax exemptions. Free of federal income tax, free of Pennsylvania income tax, free of personal property taxes, and all you need is a $1,000 initial investment. DMC Tax-Free Income Trust. Call collect, area code 215-988-1321, or see your securities dealer.
All right, there's Coach John Wilson. We're going to have the face-off now, and there our end. Maloney. And Murdoch, I think, got credit for that one. We'll have to wait and see. There were about 3 or 4 of them right in front, and I couldn't tell how it kicked off. Let's get a look at it.
There's the all-important face-off being won. Goes back. Al McAdam, number 25, lets the shot go, and it looks like it goes past Dunk or between his legs. We can't tell by that view. And if the goal makes it 3-2, that goal comes with 8:35 remaining in the game, but the Pens still hold on to a 3-2 lead.
Let's see to whom.
They credited it with a tip-in at Marouk. When McAdam took the shot, Marouk breaking for the net, got part of it, and his 4th goal of the year.
And I had said to you that I could not tell where it was tipped. Now they've got a little momentum, and we're going to have to break it up. And it's starting to get a little heated up down there now. There's a slap shot right in front of the net. That was taken that time by Bob Stewart. And now there's some holding on right in front of our net, and they're going to have to drop out and refuel themselves. And there was a shot taken by Greg Smith, blocked very beautifully by the spinner. Now let's get it out of there, gang. Good. Now they've got it coming again, and it's going to be Greg Smith. We're ahead by 3-2 here. Regrouping the spinner. Spencer going around. Pierre LaRousse trying to drop in there. Hooked him just a little bit. Spencer knocks down a Cleveland player. There hasn't been any sign that I've seen of anybody calling a penalty. No chipping, no hooking there. Now Brian Spencer's ridden hard into the boards off the left side. And this game is picking up in tempo. They are really bombing away at each other now. Here comes McInerney. And driving on the puck was Neri. And I'll tell you, I thought we were going to see a penalty come flying out of there somewhere, but nothing happened. Whoa, did they pop?
Tough goal there. You hate to give one up like that. It was 3-1. Things were going nice and smooth. The clock was running fast. Now it's going to drag because 7.5 minutes remaining in the 3rd period with the Pens ahead 3-2. So maybe we'll get another quick message in here. Mark and Matt Lundy would like to say hello to the old Fighting Irish hockey team in Mount Oliver.
Well, Dave Gardner's in there on the face-off, and they throw it down into our end. And here comes Ron Stackhouse with us. Gets it on out, and up we come. Don't give up, Terry. We're going to strap it right on him.
We're going to see the open pantry if we hold on.
We are going to strap it right on him. Now we got the Sillaps line on there with Pronovo and Crissette. And there's timeout on the ice with a score 3-2 Penguins. Right after this, we'll be back. Be very careful about direct communication on the air because the FCC frowns on that. There's another way to say hi. All right, here we go, buddy. Now, keep it in there. Beautiful. It's in there. Well, now they got it. That's Bob Stewart. Now they shoot it down into our end and go on right in after it as hard as he can. And Colin Campbell. And we'll have another icing call here. I'll tell you, it's they've got a little momentum on us right now, and we've got to drive at them and turn it around. We're ahead 3-2. Remember, we have played some grueling hockey. These guys will be bone tired when they go home to Pittsburgh tonight. Pittsburgh Penguins. Started out in New York and went to Philadelphia, came home for a game. They're here. We're going to relax a little bit, and they'll skate Wednesday night against Detroit at 7:35. And Saturday, in come those big Bruins from Boston for an 8:05 dinger. And don't forget our puck buck. You'll find them at most of our participating McDonald's places. You can save $1 on the 750 seats. They're driving at it. That's Dale Gardner, and he's driven into the boards by Malone. Now, if we can dig it out of there, and we're trying hard with Blair Chapman, and we get it up. Now they send it right back in. It's coming around to its other side, where immediately coming up for it for them is Chris Mannery. And they're poking at us around that crease and can't get it now. Chapman's got it. Sends it across the ice to Mike Corrigan. And now Chapman trying to set it up right in front of the net. Oh, he almost thought we had a tip in. And now going after it again is Mike Corrigan. Back over fast for Ochar. Ochar spun around. Coming out again is Corrigan. Now they've got it. And coming down on the near sideline is Murdoch. Murdoch trying to set it up on the point. And the split right smack in the middle between two Penguins. And they'll have to face it off.
Hey, Bob, now for these last 5 minutes, you'll see both coaches trying to juggle their lines so that for Cleveland, with them being a goal behind, they can have their big M line out there near the end of the game. There's timeout on the ice. 5 minutes remaining. Penn leads 3-2. We'll be right back.
All right, Pierre LaRouche and Marouk. They've got their line of Marouk, Murdoch, and McAdam. We got ours on there, too. Spencer, LaRouche, and Monahan. Now it's a fight to the finish, right down to the end. And we're spinning around. We got it out to the neutral zone. Nice try for a pass across to Spencer. Intercepted. And they're trying for a chip. They're not going to get it. He just rode him down nicely. Spencer now has it.
Well, the Penguins tried to clear there, Bob, and it hit the linesman Randy Mitten. Went back into the zone, and they called it an offside. 4:45 remaining.
Well, of course, those men normally are in play on the lines.
One final reminder, Wednesday night, Detroit, 7:35, Boston on Saturday at 8:05. We'll see you at the Civic Arena.
All right, they win the draw. Now they shoot it back now to John Baby. John, who we intercepted, is Pierre LaRouche trying to forward it up there and does get it in. Now they get it back into center ice. Stackhouse comes out to meet it. Now here's the race for the puck. It's going on between Murdoch, and what a blast. And they get it out of there, and Brian Spencer shoots it across now. And running up with it is Pierre LaRouche, skating up fast. Tries to split the two. Go right in on goal, shoot, and skipping off the pad as they took a whale of a shot that time. Brian Spencer trying to drive it through there.
Okay, Bob, quickly recapping the scoring. Greg Malone in the second period. Dennis Marouk tying it up 1-1. Then the Pens getting a pair. Heartland Monahan, his first as a Penguin. Brian Spencer giving us a 3-1 lead, but Marouk scoring his second goal of the evening, and that makes it 3-2. And of course, Dan Savern will have the highlights afterwards, and our post-game show, our interview guest will be goaltender Dunk Wilson.
All right, on the drop, and this time it's Sillaps in there with his line. So that you know us, Apps, Ponovo, and Cassette. Come on, gang, let's get it out of there. All right, here we go. Up the line and a hard shot up the left side. Just trying to get it up in there where we can work with it just a little bit. And that, of course, was Lou Morrison that made that shot. Now Cleveland has the puck. There's 3:48 to go. We're ahead by 1. Now here comes Cleveland into the center zone with their man Greg Smith. And rink-wide pass picked up immediately by our Colin Kimball. And ridden into the boards. Now here we come. We got about an even rush to see if we can drop one. We're offside. Prony was up on top, and Ochar came across. I don't think he saw him off the left side.
Well, we're just trying to play it very close to the vest. You don't want to take any chances. You want to keep going your same pattern, same style of game. Don't change the momentum. And at the same time, you don't want to get caught in a running game with the Cleveland. With their skating, they've got a little bit of momentum. They're trying to come back. And now Johnny Wilson's going to make a defensive change. Out goes Ron Stackhouse and Russ Anderson. And, of course, this would be a time when Dave Burris would go out there. But as we mentioned earlier, Dave's out tonight with a bruised foot, but he's sitting on the bench.
Well, I'll tell you this, as Apps fights for that one down there with that Klassen, everything we can do to win right now is just perfect, because when we get our troops back, that's just that much more to our benefit. So we're going to have an icing call here. I want to put it this way. In other words, what's happening is that we can just nail this one down here tonight. And that gives, of course, Burroughs a little more chance to get healthy between now and Wednesday night and Saturday.
It's a good look at Greg Smith, a fine young defenseman for the Cleveland Barons. He comes out of college, played a couple years at Colorado College, and moved right in there. He's becoming one of the real stalwarts on the defense. And, of course, the only real veteran that they have on defense is Jim Nielsen, who spent a number of years with the New York Rangers.
All right, we're getting ready now to face off in our territory. As Malone, there's something wrong with our audio system, I'm afraid, and if at least it sounds like it is. It isn't. I'm sorry, Stackhouse. We're getting an awful lot of static in our set, but I don't know whether that's coming through to you or not. And if it is, I'm sorry. It seems to be a technical thing. Now Ron Stackhouse has it. Ooh, get it out there. Don't get too close to our crease. Coming on with it now is Mike Corrigan. He slams it up the far side, and going right in there after it is Blair Chapman. Now back out to the center. Now the Cleveland defenseman is on the point. Now they overfire, and we bring it right back out to the center where Chapman has it again. Sends it up into there where it's stopped by Malouche. Keep the heat on them up in that side of the ice is where I like to see it all the time. Stay up in there with them, Blues. And by Blues, I mean Penguins. Boy, out the Penguin road uniform's fantastic. They stand right out. You can see it just as beautiful. Now, Greg Malone is in there with a long slammer down the side, and we're just trying to definitely keep it down there. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds to go, and the longer we can keep it down on their end, the tougher it's going to be on them. All right, here they come up now to see what they can do to us, and immediately, Colin Campbell is being tied up in there. Now comes Brian Spencer in and bringing it on out of there very hurriedly. One of the Penguins driving it up there fast. That's the way to do it. Brian Spencer's out there. This is almost, and LaRouche, this is almost like playing a penalty killer. What we're trying to do is just like playing as though we're shorthanded. The more we can stop him, the better. There's a real rap as Spencer goes driving in. He's down on the puck and smothering him down there. See who he is. That's Al McAdam.
Bob, now they'll be looking, goalie Gilles Meloche will be looking over to Coach Tex Evans to see when he wants him to come out. There's 1 minute and 36, and when I say come out for the open pantry, that means he'll skate to the bench, and Cleveland will put a sixth attacker out on the ice. They'll have an unguarded net, an open pantry, and that's going to be the excitement coming down that final minute and a half.
All right, and they got the big M's on there, Marouk, McAdam, and Murdoch. And we're coming out with all of our guns, too. Make no mistake about that, my friends. We are battling them. Jean Pronovost is on there, and we're ready for the face-off here in a second. Marouk is asking for McAdam to switch over and go over to the other side of the circle so that he can be ready, and he wants to know where everything is, and they're ready to get a drop. No way, not yet. Still apps down there now. There's a little bit of skating, but Tommy came jumping in there. The referee's going to tell our guys to get off now. They pass it back, and the referee skips away from it, and we bring it up into the center, and whoa, what a swack taken there by Bob Murdoch. He could have decapitated somebody if he didn't mean to do it. He was just taking a whack at that puck. They're trying to get it so that we can't do anything with it, but we're getting it out of there. Now it's a safe one, and it's up into that territory, and there's 1 minute 14 to go. We lead 3-2 in the third period. Come on, Penguins, hang in there. Hang in there. 1 minute 5. They throw it down into our side, and going on in there after it, Stackhouse. Oh, my goodness sakes, they almost got a bounce off of their number 20, who's Bob Murdoch. It would have been the most unconscious goal you ever saw. And there's a good slam by Pronovost, and a puck's out to the center ice with 45 seconds to go. Now they're coming over, and they've got it. It's Al McAdam. He passes it back to center ice. We are 40 seconds away. Come on, gang, keep the heat on. Driving in with that puck now is Greg Malone. In behind the crease, he's being held by Bob Stewart. And if they're going to ice it, that's where they're going to do it with 25 seconds left in the third period. And we lead by a score of 3-2. And they wouldn't be likely to pull the goalie here.
No, they'll wait. They wanted to get a face-off in the Pittsburgh end. They couldn't because Pittsburgh, a great play by John Pronovost, checking the man, reaching down, taking the hand, knocking the puck out of our zone, back into the neutral zone, and then they went in. Greg Malone doing some good forechecking. Now you come out there with some good defensive players. You want to win this face-off. 25 seconds to go. Greg Malone out against Wayne Merrick.
All right, and so Malone sitting in there. Remember, we'll have some highlights of this with Stan Savard following this game, and then on top of that, an interview with Dunk Wilson. Keep the puck in there. 20 seconds to go. We're down in their territory. Now they're trying to come out with it, and here they come if they can get a face-off. But we've intercepted it, and it's been intercepted very beautifully by Greg Malone. He shoots it back in toward their end. There's 8 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We had them all the way. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Look at our little Pensies down there. We're going to bring this road show home to you on Wednesday to play Detroit and the Boston Bruins on Saturday. Final score, the Pens 3, Cleveland 2. We'll be back with our wrap-up right after this.
Hi, hon. Where are you?
Night, and we'll be coming to